I talk too much, you cut me off, you hear me?
Okay. Today is September the 24th, and we're at the Southfield Public Library. My name is Dan Brightwell. I'm the chairperson for the Southfield Veterans Commission. And today we'll be interviewing Mr. Albert Rosen for the Library of Congress Veterans History Project.
How did you get this job? You volunteered?
Well, yeah, I'm the chairman of the Veterans Commission, and Mr. Levin's office contacted us back in July of '07.
You a veteran?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why'd you say so, man? Why'd you say so?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And so they asked us would we be willing to handle this project. And so as a commission, we undertook the project.
Fire away. I won't talk anymore.
Okay. And we've done about 60 of these so far. Okay.
Very important, by the way. Very important.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, Mr. Rosen. Mr. Rosen, could you state your name, place of birth, date of birth?
My name is Albert Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on June 2nd, 1921.
Okay. All right. Were you drafted or enlisted?
I enlisted.
You enlisted? Okay.
Yes, sir.
How old were you enlisted?
I was born 21. I enlisted in 43. So that makes me 22?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. What were you doing before enlisting?
Okay. I attended Brooklyn Technical High School, which I'm very proud to say was one of the 10 best high schools in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Tech. And
was that in New York, Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, New York, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a technical high school, and I selected mechanical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a tough school. The only way you can get in was to take an exam, an entrance exam. Now today that would be considered racist, but at that time it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
They highly selected, and I was very proud that to be, and my diploma that I have from Brooklyn Tech High School, I hold it, I cherish it more than my degree from Wayne State University because it was tough.
Oh, okay.
It was tough. I went there for 3 years, and then things were, depression, and as I told my mother, may she rest in peace, I says, I'll go to night school. Didn't do that very long, and she insisted though. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. Mm-hmm. And the war came along, and I got a job at Brooklyn Navy Yard, which now has been demolished, as a machinist. My father was a tool and die maker, so I picked up, for out of his son. And I applied for a job, took a test, and they hired me as a machinist, and I worked down at Brooklyn Navy Yard. So I worked down at Brooklyn Navy Yard from 4 to 12, and then came home. We had no cars, we took the streetcar. We were poor. And I had to do homework. So many times I'd come home maybe by 1 o'clock and sit up maybe till 3 doing homework, and maybe sleep till about 6, 7, trying to get to school. And Brooklyn Tech was tough. It was tough. You had to be there exactly in the classroom, otherwise they closed the door on you. For about a semester I did that, and losing weight. And went to the doctor, and he says, well, you got to do one of the